Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 3 on interpolation. In this lecture we are going to discuss one more type of finite difference which is known as central difference. We have understood what is forward difference and backward difference. We just recall their definitions. Suppose we have some function of x denoted by y, and suppose values of x are equally spaced, that is we can have x0, then next value x1 can be written as x0 plus h, x2 is written as x1 plus h, and so on. So in general, difference between any two consecutive values of x is constant, say h, then these values of x are called equally spaced values. And if values of x are equally spaced, then we define forward differences in this way. Delta fx is given by f of x plus h minus fx, or at particular value, say f of xi, we can write first forward difference as f of xi plus h minus f of xi, and if we use the notation f of xi equal to yi, then we can write this in another form as delta yi equal to yi plus 1 minus yi. This is the definition of first forward difference. Similarly, we can define higher order forward differences. And we have also discussed about backward differences. For backward difference, we consider the same thing, that we have function of x and we assume that values of x are equally spaced. Then backward difference of function fx at point x is denoted by nebula fx, and it is defined as f of x minus f of x minus h, and this is first forward difference. Delta fx is f of x plus h minus fx. So if I am taking fx here, then here I am adding h to the value of x for forward difference, and for backward difference I am subtracting h from value of x if I am interested in the backward difference of function fx. And in these notations, if we consider yi equal to f of xi, then nebula yi is yi minus yi minus 1. We have discussed these two differences, first order forward differences and first order backward differences, in previous two lectures, and we have also discussed their powers also. We have discussed about kth order forward differences as well as kth order backward differences. In this lecture, we are going to discuss another type of difference which is known as central difference. Here also we assume that some function of x is denoted by y and values of x are equally spaced, that is distance between any two consecutive values of x is constant. Then central difference of function f at point x is denoted by delta fx, and it is given by f of x plus h by 2 minus f of x minus h by 2. This is the central difference of first order. And in these notations, suppose we are using yi is the notation for value of f at xi, then delta f of xi is f of xi plus h by 2 minus f of xi minus h by 2, and instead of f of xi, if we are using yi, then this is nothing but yi plus 1 by 2 minus yi minus 1 by 2, where yi is f of xi and yi plus 1 by 2 is f of xi plus h by 2. So some authors use this form of definition for central differences. Some are using this form of definition for central differences. You can write any of these if they ask you to write down the definition of central differences. So this is about the central difference. They can ask you to write down the definition of central difference. You can write that the first central difference of function y equal to fx at point xi is denoted by delta yi and is given by delta yi equal to yi plus 1 by 2 minus yi minus 1 by 2. And this is first order central difference. We can generalize it to write down the kth central difference, and it is defined in this way. Kth central difference of function y at xi is denoted by delta to the power k yi and is defined in this way. If I have kth power here, I will consider k minus 1th power here, and yi plus 1 by 2, and here yi minus 1 by 2. We have defined kth order forward differences in a similar way. We know that if we are writing kth order first forward difference, kth order forward difference of y at point xi is also given by delta to the power k minus 1 yi plus 1 minus delta to the power k minus 1 yi. So same definition is also for central differences. If I am defining kth order difference, here power will reduce by 1. So that I have written here. Kth order central difference is denoted by delta k yi and is given by delta k minus 1 yi plus 1 by 2 minus delta k minus 1 yi minus 1 by 2, and I starts from 2, 3 and so on. So if they ask you to write down the definition of central difference, you can write in this way. First you write down for first central difference, it is the difference between yi plus 1 by 2 and yi minus 1 by 2 denoted by delta yi, and this is for kth central difference. If you wish, you can define in this way also. The first central difference of fx is defined as delta fx equal to f of x plus h by 2 minus f of x minus h by 2. So this is about central difference, and this delta is known as central difference operator. So here we obtain one more operator. It is known as central difference operator. In first lecture we had seen this operator delta, which is known as forward difference operator. After that we see this notation for backward difference operator, it is called nebula. And now we know about central difference operator. We can define one more operator, which is known as shift operator. So for shift operator also we assume that y is a function of x and values of x are equally spaced, that is distance between any two consecutive values of x is constant denoted by h. Then shift operator is denoted by capital E and it is given by E applied to fx equal to f of x plus h. If I have fx here, then I will have value of function at x plus h. So if I want to define f of x1, then here I will consider f of x1 plus h, or it is f of x2. So it is also easy definition of shift operator. Let y equal to fx be the function of x, and let x0 plus h equal to x1, x0 plus 2h equal to x2 be the consecutive values of x. So here we assume that if I take difference between any two consecutive values of x, then it is h, so that we can write x1 as x0 plus h, x2 as x1 plus h, and x1 is x0 plus h, therefore x2 is x0 plus 2h, and so on. Then shift operator is denoted by capital E and is defined as E of fx equal to f of x plus h. We can define kth power of shift operator. Suppose I am interested in the second power of shift operator, then this is nothing but e times e of fx. E of fx is f of x plus h, and we are again applying operator e to f of x plus h. So this is going to be f of x plus h plus h. That means f of x plus 2h. Similarly, if I consider e to the power 3 fx, then this I can rewrite as e times e to the power 2 fx, and e square fx is e square fx is f of x plus 2h. Okay, using this we can write e to the power 2 fx is f of x plus 2h, and here we are again applying shift operator. So I will have x plus 2h plus h, that is x plus 3h. So in general, e to the power k fx can be written as f of x plus k times h. If I have 3 here I have 3h. If I have second power, here I have f of x plus 2h. So in general, if I have kth power of shift operator and if I apply it to fx, then here I will get f of x plus kh. We can take k equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. So this operator capital E is shifting our function from f of x to f of x plus h. Here value of x is shifted to x plus h. Therefore this operator is known as shift operator. So in this lecture we have understood what is central difference operator and what is shift operator. Central difference operator is denoted by delta, and delta fx is f of x plus h by 2 minus f of x minus h by 2, provided that we have that type of data in which values of independent variable x are having equally spaced, that is, difference between any two consecutive values of x is constant. Similarly, shift operator is defined as e of fx equal to f of x plus h. So now we are familiar with these different types of finite difference operators. Delta is forward difference operator, nebula is backward difference operator, delta is central difference operator, and capital E is shift operator. So remember all these operators and their definitions. In upcoming lecture we will see some relationship between these operators. We will discuss that what are the different types of relations between these 4 types of finite difference operators. So this is all about this session. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.